Sayings of the Teacher, The Fatherly Advice by Jigong Buddha. Chapter on Ren Sheng, Human Existence. What is that for? Continued. How can nobility of man, Ren Jue, be more honorable than nobility of heaven, Tian Jue? How can Gongming be higher than Daoming? Gongming is fame attained by accomplishing meritorious needs. Daoming is fame followed naturally with the cultivation of truth and virtue and unconditional contribution to all living beings. Ren Jue is the worldly honor. Tian Jue, the heavenly honor. The footnote says to refer to Mengzi, or the Book of Mengzi, chapter on Lao-Tse. There is Tian Jue and there is Ren Jue. Humanity, suitability, loyalty, credibility, and taking joy in doing good tirelessly are called Tian Jue. Being appointed as a duke, a minister, or a senior official are called Ren Jue. The ancient people cultivated Tian Jue and Ren Jue followed. The modern people cultivate Tian Jue to fish for Ren Jue. On gaining Ren Jue, they abandon Tian Jue. This is a great perplexity indeed. In the end, they will definitely lose their Ren Jue as well. Being the pioneer of the stage of universal transformation, although you are giving up some material comfort and worldly pleasures, the value of your life and body will be doubled through the encounter of this universal transformation event. From ancient to modern times, 10,000 affairs have been changing and disappearing like burning candles. The fleeting existence turns out to be a journey in the dream. Those who realize this deeply are like spring water in the mountain and the moon in the sky. How leisurely it shines. It is hard to acquire a human body, although we say that animals bear the same spiritual nature as human beings, yet animals must first be transmigrated or reincarnated to become a human being. Then only can they seek Tao. Once a person is disqualified to be a human being, it is hard for him to regain a human body even in 10,000 kalpas. Hence, life is precious, and one should treasure it. A kalpa is many eons, the period of time between the creation and recreation of a world and a universe, an extremely long period of time, described in some scriptures as forever. This energetic 7-foot trunk, the human body, it takes 3 meals a day and occupies 8 feet at night. Has it ever stayed long in grand houses and limousines? Has it ever stayed long with the comely concubines or lovers? Who knows that in the end what is left behind are only a few pieces of hard and slender bones and a piece of shrunken seminal skin? In memory of the long lasting of heaven and earth, in admiration of the ever-flowing of the Changjiang, how tiny is a grain in the midst of the vast blue sea. We are but mayflies lodging through 10,000 ages. There is a blue sky and a bright moon out there. Where can't one hover? Yet the night moths choose to throw themselves into the lamp fire. There is a clear spring water and green pasture out there. With what can't one fill the stomach? Yet the owls are addicted only to the rotten rats. Looking at things as such, how are the vast, numerous living beings different from the fire-throwing moths and the rat-addicted owls? Hence, for the wise and the far-sighted, when they observe thousands of gullies contending to flow toward the great sea, they perceive that the breeding ground of guilt and evil is but the accumulation of dots and drops of sin and faults. People with humanity and lofty ideals should aspire to leap over the fence of worldly bondage, and life will be mastered in your hands. Your mind will travel away from the material world. There is a blue sky and a bright moon out there. Where can't one hover? Blend into the light of the sun and the moon. Unify with the virtue of the heavens and earth. Be together with the ever-existing Lao-Mu. Get on the same vehicle and ride together with all light beings. Explode the sparkle of life and light up the gloomy world. Keep the source flowing forever and ever. Then only is it not a waste to encounter the holy way, the Tao, in this life. Changjiang is the greatest river in China, also known as the Yangtze. No birth, Wu Sheng, not being born, and has no mother as a parent, exists naturally by itself. Lao Mu, the ancient mother, the one that exists before the birth of heaven and earth, known under other names as God, Jehovah, Allah, the Lord above, Chien, etc. Wo-Pu-Sa, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, all enlightened spiritual beings. Spread Tao and cultivate Tao with your heart and your soul. Fear not difficulties and hardships. Play the role of your life well. Struggle through life and death with your best effort. Grip your teeth and jaws and step through. How many winters and summers in life can we be busy spreading Tao? Although there would be temporal loneliness and solitude, those who can bear and endure will never fall into an unending sorrow of 10,000 ages. Disciples, do bear the temporal loneliness now and win the joy and freedom of the 10,000 years to come.